Here we go. Shout out to everybody joining us on TikTok. Much love. We getting a set together. And we getting... Here we go. We got Instagram. We got Instagram up and running. What's going on? Renegade Revolver Magoo. Shout out to everybody jumping on. Shout out to Dre on TikTok. Shout out to everybody jumping on right now, man. We getting a set together. D, I see you. He said I'm here early. Here early. Congrats on the anniversary. Oh man, salute, man. I appreciate that. It was a lot going on. Last Sunday was my birthday.
Yeah, he wasn't here, man. We wasn't here. He actually wanted to go on.
Yeah, he was like, yo, what we doing? We going live? And I'm like, yeah. He like, no, we ain't. It's your birthday.
Nah, he wanted to go live, man. It's his birthday, man.
Like, it's your birthday.
You gotta enjoy that, man. You gotta enjoy that, man. Another life, another day living, man. It's a blessing, man.
Yeah, it was an eventful week though, cause Saturday we were in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bosco.
Shout out to Tony Bosco.
Shout out to Berg.
Best Berg Nation.
Berg Nation. We was out there. We was shooting for the pain in my eyes. The pain in my eyes. So we was getting that squared off. Yo, Nate, what's good?
Yo, little Nate, what up, man?
So and then Sunday was my birthday.
Yeah, so we had a little week, man, a little weekend, man, and it was dope.
It was.
Spud, Bosco, and Berg did their thing for the video. I got a little cameo in there, so it was dope.
Yeah. Well, you closed the song out.
Yeah, that's what's the dope part.
My man did his spill at the end of the song. Did his whole spill.
It was cool, man. I'll tell you one thing. Maryland look crazy, bro.
Yeah, Maryland experiencing so much more pain than a lot of people might even realize. On the man, I'm just trying to fix this. Oh, this is why, because this is in my way. There we go. Especially with the living.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy, bro, because we was actually going through blocks, bro, and it's like, wow, bro.
Yeah.
It was crazy, bro. Yeah. I never seen so many.
He said 15,000?
Yeah, 15,000 homes that was vacated, bro.
Vacant buildings.
Buildings, houses, bro.
Houses. There was a big school or something down the block.
Yeah.
It was like just vacant.
Remember where you actually did this part for your song,
yeah,
for your verse. Yo, there was a big lot, bro. You could have fit at least.
Yeah.
That lot was like a football field, bro.
Yeah.
We walking around and we just walking around. We was just walking around, bro, and we couldn't believe it.
What was really amazing to me was that some of these vacant apartments, like, they still had the window blinds blowing in the wind.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It was like you couldn't really tell just by looking at some of them. Like, some of them you had the boards up. But then some you're like, nah, it's too cold to have all them windows open with the blinds blowing in the wind. It was this is in Baltimore. Shout out to D Mello, shout out to Music Masters, shout out to everybody jumping on. Yeah, it was in Baltimore. It was really like, it was mind blowing because like Renegade said, he was like, yo, it looked like The Wire. We were actually in the location
of The Wire.
Actually, one of the people that was with us
was in The Wire.
Yeah, he was actually an actor in The Wire with Mello. What's his name? Killed him.
I forget his name.
Yeah, this dude. I
forget his name, but
someone with the scar on his face.
I forget his name. What was
Marlo was EJ? Marlo killed him. But his name was Junebug.
Yeah. Junebug is actually our man, yo.
Yeah, Junebug's our man. That's our man.
And that's crazy. We was hanging out with him not knowing that it
was him. He was Junebug. We just hanging out with him. He Junebug, right?
Yeah.
But it made me really reflect, like, where that displacement of people went. That's a lot. Like
15,000 is a lot.
15,000, bro. Like 15. I don't even think there's damn near 50 houses on this block. Like.
But every block we went on, one house was taken and 20 was empty. And the one person, whoever's living there, it was like crazy, bro. Like they had a war over there.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It looked like the aftermath, like tanks already ran through it, bombs, like where Berg shot his scene. They actually had
Oh yeah,
the whole wood holding up the wall,
the whole wall,
so the wall didn't fall over. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, there are beautiful parts of Baltimore, but that wide range, that community space, it was just like wow, like right under our nose, like we could walk through there and say we were in like Afghanistan or something, like
that was crazy.
you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like
we
could shoot a war movie in there, and without having to change locations. You know what I'm saying? We could shoot the whole movie there. We could shoot a zombie movie there, a war movie, like an Armageddon movie. Like so much could get shot in that scene. It's sad. It's sad.
You know, we was asking people, cause I was telling them that that you know they advertise it here in New York that you could buy the houses for $1. So I'm actually speaking to them and they like, nah, there's a catch to that, bro. There's a big catch to that. They you know, when you get down there to go purchase the house for the $1, I hope you got change in your account. It's not that simple, man. It just was crazy. Like crazy. We was walking around like
he said that the catch was they'll sell it to you for $1, but you gotta have 80,000
in your account,
in your checking or something.
In your
account. In order to buy it for $1, you gotta have 80 in your account.
But you actually need 80 to fix it.
You're gonna need more.
Maybe more.
You're gonna need more.
Listen, and I meant to ask you that. Did you see a supermarket there?
No.
This is what bugged me out.
No,
like how was they buying food?
I didn't see a supermarket. I saw that store on the corner where he was like, "Yo, could y'all shoot?"
That was the market.
Yeah, it was like no, not the market, when I shot my scene. When we walked to the corner,
there was a little store there.
He was asking, "Yo, could y'all shoot for us?" And he was asking them, "Could we shoot?" It was something he wanted some press or something for it, but no, I didn't see a supermarket.
That's what bugged me out. I didn't think about that till I got home. I'm like, yo, we didn't even. Oh, there was not even to change up, Miss Jackson. It was a lot of liquor stores. Liquor stores was everywhere.
Liquor stores was there.
I thought that was a lotto spot, the one across the street where we first did.
Where we shooting.
I walked in and I thought it was a bodega. I walk in there, it's a liquor spot. I'm like, oh, I'm in the wrong spot, yo.
That's why you went to the mall?
Yeah, that's why I crossed the street, yo. Because I'm wondering, I saw the signs, but you know, in New York City, a sign like that's a bodega or something. I go in there, it's crazy.
Eric said it's more than $80K. You know what I'm saying? He says it's most definitely gonna cost more than $80K.
It's just sad the way they treating those people, bro.
Yeah, it's almost. I mean, we know it's by design.
That's just, you know, crazy, bro.
We know it's by design. Churches, there was abandoned churches.
Yeah, there was. And matter of fact, the last scene we went to, that church, supposed to be one of the famous churches, there was like 40 abandoned houses around it. It was nobody around there. There was no one
around it. It was no one around that church, that big church on the corner. Because that whole scene where we shot, because Berg shot one there, I shot down the block, and then Bosco shot on the strip.
On the strip where his family's from.
Yeah.
And that empty lot, you know, like it's a landmine, but
that empty lot is like carnival space.
Yeah, you could put something crazy in there, man.
That lot was huge, bro. Huge.
I couldn't believe, you know, going home and like, yo, I haven't seen an abandoned building in New York City in so long. Just to see that. And it looked like people chilling in there, like,
yeah.
They had ACs in the window.
Yeah, yo, that's what I mean. Like, you walking by an abandoned joint, but it got the AC in the window. Blinds is still blowing. You walk by, I some of the windows that was open, I saw like a sofa. Like, it's like what happened? It's almost like it looked like a plague, bro. Like a plague happened, and people just like Thanos went like this. And people just vanished.
That was crazy,
and their properties is just there. It was mind blowing.
It's just sitting there, Spud. It's just like all the houses just there, waiting. And then the last scene we did, I told Spud, I said, yo, Spud, turn around. Who we see? A white man and a white lady searching the scavenger in the pot, just walking, and then he took his clothes off real quick, changed his clothes. And I said, "Look, Spud, look what he doing, yo."
They scouting the land, man. They scouting the land,
and they gonna go there once they get in, man.
It feels. I mean, we know there. My man said a mass exodus. We know it's a plot. Like the state is not gonna allow that to happen without a game plan. And it feels like they displacing that whole neighborhood to seize that neighborhood and make it whatever they feel and choose to make it. But it's almost like they running down the value, and then they're gonna come in. Let me stop talking like I don't know. They are running down the value, so then the contractors could come in, scoop the value at a lower rate, build upon it, and then regulate who could come into that type of neighborhood, change the whole environment, man. But I never saw it. I never saw it so active and so much. Like you hear gentrification in the neighborhood. They do 1 or 2 buildings.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? They build a hotel.
If they want, Spud, they could take the whole thing, Spud, the whole territory.
The whole territory's gone.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, they could just make it their own community.
They can.
Because it's nobody. But I didn't see anybody outside. And just to walk around is like, yo, this is crazy. Yo, we was in a yard. Like, just chilling. Like it was 80s here. It reminded me of the 80s here with all abandoned buildings. Like, you could do so much there.
You can.
But it's like, and the people that we know, we asked them, and they like, yo, man, they really trying to take over, man. Like, they really trying to knock us off, man.
It makes me wonder about the sports. Shout out to Bosco.
Your boss, man.
It makes me wonder about all these athletes and entertainers who come from Baltimore to go back and reinvest into the city, bro, especially that part, because again, like I said, we've seen the parts of Baltimore that's nice,
that's
like,
real nice,
this is nice, and then we saw that place with all the displacement and all the environments. I mean, the vacant homes. It's like damn, there's so much prosperity collecting dust in that area, and it just made me wonder, like, some athletes, some entertainers.
But remember, Javante bought it, and his houses is burnt. Remember, Javante bought a whole block.
Yeah.
And the house is caught on fire. But what's mind bubbling to me is like, I can't believe how all that is just abandoned. Like, where's the people? There's nobody, bro. Nobody was walking the streets. Nothing.
But what? Yeah. And what was mind blowing to me was like with 15,000.
Boss said the same week, bro. So that's what's crazy, that you even
his joint got burned down the same week.
But that's what I'm saying. He purchased the whole block and then it got burnt. You purchased the whole block because the block is. We walked the block.
We walked a few of them.
Yeah, but and we actually cut through lots and everything to see a block. So if you bought a block, you bought 40 homes, 30 homes.
Yeah.
If you bought a block, you bought 30 homes.
Yeah.
So if you bought 30 homes and they caught on fire the same week, it's like something's wrong.
Something's happening.
Something's happening. And if people don't wake up, they're going to go over there to take over. They're going to take over.
And yo, man, as a New Yorker, especially in this day and age, I really enjoy the feel of Baltimore, bro.
It's dope, bro.
I really like going out there.
We chilling.
And
it's
man.
like it's different, bro.
It's different, and even when we were shooting, you know what I'm saying? All right, we pulled up. The Checker Flag Boys was already on location. We pull up, dap everybody up. There was a crowd across the street that we didn't even know. Now, I know in New York, when you shooting a video, people be like, man, who dumb? And people looking like, cars going by, like hitting horns, making noise. But it wasn't like that, man. People was across the street vibing to the music. Cars was pulling up
checking it out. Cool.
We see y'all. And it was just a whole different environment, man. I mean, police drive by like 6 times. They ain't say nothing. New York, they would have pulled over.
Oh yeah, they would have stopped
New York,
everything.
they would have pulled over.
They would have
like,
seized everything.
Hey, what y'all guys got? Y'all got liquor. Y'all got blah blah blah. They just drove. It's just a different feel, man. And I really take to that feel. It's like the cousin. It's like the friend that is like your brother, but y'all say y'all cousins.
They all family.
You know what I'm saying? That's what Baltimore feels like.
But it was cool,
you know
bro. It was so cool, Spud. Even the dude, when we sat on his porch, he like, yo, he came out. Remember the old man?
He came out.
Bosco kicked it with him, and it was like, I thought someone was gonna say, "Yo, listen, man, y'all gotta get up out of here." I thought he was gonna come out with the thing too. I thought he was gonna come out. I'm like, yo, I wonder if Bosco started kicking it to him, and things was dope, bro.
It was dope. He was like, yo, y'all can shoot right here.
And it was cool, bro. It was so cool, man. Even when we got there, it's like a different love, man. It's so different, man.
Yeah.
It's cool, man.
It's dope. It was. Again, like that feel that
Baltimore is cool, bro.
Cool,
if they would fix Baltimore, yo, bro, you have a blast out there, man.
Yo, yeah, that little kid. I just was blown away. I was really blown away. Like wow, man. And the sad part about just thinking about it, right? You buy a block, right? You buy one block, and you hook up that block. The value still is in trouble because of how much around is hurt. So now we don't have the designated hospital, precinct, school, grocery store. So even if like buying up that's why I say it gotta be a conglomerate. It gotta be a bunch of people say, yo, this is gonna be the new Mecca. This is where the hospital's gonna be. This is gonna be, because if we just buy a block, the value of the block still drops, and people not moving in across the street till it's hooked up.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Everybody
so it's
that we
hard.
kicked it to, what was their first word? Yo, this the famous hospital. Everybody, John Hopkins. Everybody that lives in Baltimore know John Hopkins Hospital.
Shout out to Bosco. we knew it our first day.
Yeah, that was the first. He took us on a tour. He ain't take us on a tour of Baltimore. He took us on a tour to John Hopkins Hospital. And I told him, I was telling Spud while he was in the car, I said, look at Bosco, here you go again with this tour of John Hopkins Hospital.
Yeah.
And you know, that's one thing with Bosco. Bosco know the town. So we just walking, we like circling the blocks.
I shout out to Bosco. That's one thing I appreciate. You coming through his hood, no, you get in the back store.
Yeah, he ain't playing.
You get in the back store, and he'd be like, yo, this is Chester, right? So back over here, the police car was on fire. They was just running, right? But over here, like he'll tell you the whole shit. Matter of fact, him and Bird, in the middle of our shoot, they just went down the block.
Yeah, we ain't even know where they went.
They went down the block. I said, yo, I took turn to Frex, Berg's girl. I was like, yo, where they went? She was like, yo, he giving him a breakdown of the neighborhood. he giving him a breakdown of the
neighborhood. Bosco know that spot like by the back of his hand, bro.
During the shoot.
It was so cool, bro. And the love down there is so different, man. It don't feel like...
It's different.
Like New York City, I think we would have got into a big fight, yo.
So even when we went to go eat, at the end of the night, we went to go eat, and we went to, what was the name of the spot? It was a crab spot.
The crab spot. I forget the name.
Yo,
Crab
Bosco,
Shack.
what's the name of that spot, man? I gotta know. We gotta get the name of that.
Man, I'll tell you one thing, how real it is. They ain't had no crabs when we got in there.
Matter of fact, the sign said no crabs.
The sign, they had a sign that said no more crabs. I ain't never been to a crab spot where they said they ran out of crabs.
Yo, son, this shit said no crabs in the front. No crabs in the front. But you know what was interesting walking into the location?
Look, Skipjacks. Yeah, Skipjacks. It is Skipjacks.
Skipjacks.
It's Skipjacks.
And when we walk into the spot, they're playing alternative rock. Right? They was playing alternative rock. They was mixing it up, but the crowd was a big mixture, and no one was out of place.
No, it was cool, bro.
No one was out of place.
It felt like everybody, when I went and opened the door, the older man and his wife said, "Thank you, sir." So I turned around like, what? He said, "Thank you, sir." The lady came back. She said, "Oh, you're a nice gentleman holding the door." You know, I felt so loved. Like, damn, this is cool,
even when
bro.
when we walked in, because we didn't know what name to say.
Yeah, we ain't had no idea what to say.
They inside like people like just come in. I'm like, yo, we just don't. You don't just do that in a restaurant. You gotta talk to the person at the podium, and then they sit you. But they in there like, just come in, just come in, just come in, and then we walk in and like, yo, we gonna sit over here, and they like, yeah, sure.
This one at Bosco, I ain't gonna front. Shout out to Bosco, cause he took us to it. That Skipjacks was better than the first joint. First joint was in the parking lot. I don't know where we was.
They were trying to.
They trying to get us.
They were trying to charge us to get back in.
$40.
We walked out. They were like $40 to get back in.
We was in there already. They tried to do like a New York move on us, $40.
But I will say the salmon.
You see?
That salmon was.
And they had real food in there.
That salmon was busting. If you ever go to a spot and you order something and the person there like, nah, I wouldn't order that if I was you.
I ain't never heard that before, Spud. I swear to God.
The lady told me, I was like, yo, I want this and this and this. She was like, nah, I wouldn't order that.
That was the first time I ever seen.
I wouldn't order that.
Look, Bosco said the first spot more lit. It was lit, Bosco. I ain't gonna lie. But that Skipjacks, it was dope, yo. The Philly steak was good. They got good food there, man. That was the first time I ever seen people at the bar had a whole thing of crabs, yo.
That's where all the crabs went.
They was wilding, and the diverse crowd, they had everybody was, they had stacks of crabs, bro. We walked past them, they like, oh, you ain't getting no crabs, they gone. Everything gone.
Everything gone. Nah, that was a like.
We had a great time, man.
Shout out to B-More, man. Like, much love to B-More. Spud ate a pork chop?
Nah, he ain't eat no pork, Miss J.
Swine ain't divine and ain't no friend of mine.
Listen, he asked you before anything, yo, is there any...
what is that?
He's not eating that. Not even if the drink was on with a little bit of pork. He put it on the side like he drunk it. You gotta watch Spud when he go out. You gotta watch him.
Yeah, funny. Nah. Shout out to Baltimore. Shout out to Bosco.
Baltimore's
we
dope.
back out there.
Yeah, we going again, yo.
We back out there.
Bosco like it up here. We love it down there.
You know what's interesting? Because wherever you from, you are so accustomed to your location. You so accustomed to what you are. Sometimes we don't see the beauty or the excitement or the warmth of where we from, and where we go elsewhere. We got a different appreciation from it. Cause even when I went to the Bay, when I was out in Cali, man, when I went to Oakland, I was just like, yo, the love is crazy, son. The energy
it's only
crazy.
Here, bro. It's only here.
And it's
only here.
Uptight.
Everybody smiled down there. Nobody looked at mad. That was weird when the dude came across the street like, yo, what up, bro? You good? Like, this video is dope. I'm like, yo.
So I came across to show love.
Gave love. It was cool, bro.
Show love, man.
Bosco neighborhood. Where Bosco live, it ain't nothing like... It's Bosco neighborhood is dope, too, man.
Yeah.
Where Bosco live is real dope, man. The land that you get, it's just a different environment, man. And so nice, man.
And you could see how much more could be added.
A whole lot could be added, man. If somebody, like you said, the athletes and all of them, if they will put their money together and do what they got to do, they'll have a good town, man.
Yo, Noli, Music Master by Noli said, I don't like NYC. Miss Jackson said NY people are too busy to give love. And I don't think New Yorkers are too busy to give love, right? I think us as New Yorkers have always been prideful of New York, right? We've always been prideful and inconsiderate.
New York don't like nobody.
We've been inconsiderate to everything else. And you know where I got that from? When I went to Cali, bro. The second time I went to Cali, I was in a garage. I was in a garage of some people that I just met. Don't know them. I mean, there was a lot going on. But we was in a conversation in the garage, and they were talking about underground rappers. And they knew all the underground rappers from New York. They knew underground rappers. I'm like, word? You know Teflon from Brownsville? Yo, they was going on. Yeah, Teflon, he was part of the MOP. And they were going down the line. I couldn't do the same for California. The names I was naming, it was like, yeah, that's commercial. I couldn't get in depth to that. And that's when I realized especially when it was the East Coast West Coast thing, that's when I realized that they had so much of an admiration for what we were doing, and us dissing them made them hurt, bro. We were dissing people who had admiration for us, but we ain't know it because we were stuck in our bubble of, yo, this is New York, yo, this is what, and we were dissing, and that's why people was just so mad, bro. That's I get when Snoop was like, the East Coast ain't got love for the West. He wasn't grandstanding like, yo, we the West, you gotta have love for us. It was more like, word, you ain't got love, like, bro, we love y'all, bro. And when I went out there is when I really found like, wow, there's a whole appreciation for the culture that we didn't know. Cause we over here. We didn't know that. And it hurt them, bro. And that's how it be all over, man.
It's
Especially
just,
in New Yorker.
New Yorkers don't. I think New Yorkers is just rude. They don't care, bro. It's so many people here. I think that people don't. It's just too much people here, bro. It's too much people, and I think that everybody cluttered together, and things don't work out right. Back in the days, it was cool. It's now.
And you know, when I came from Costa Rica, right? As soon as I land, the flight attendant walking had this, everybody to the left.
See?
Everybody to, and it was just like, yo, bro. And I had to turn to her. I'm saying, hold on. I just said, hold on. He said to the right. You saying to that? Who we listen to? Who we listen to? And I was like, damn, what's up with this energy, man? And then my nose, I get allergies, started itching. And I'm like, it's winter. Why my nose is itching? My whole time in pollen fields. I was nothing was happening out there. Nothing. And I was like, yo, it's not just the people, bro. I think it's the air. It's the vibration. Bro. It's a whole bunch going on in New York that just creates this.
You wake up mad as
grit,
shit.
It creates this
Even when you go to sleep. You wake up, you be madder than a motherfucker some days. Like, yo, I don't even know why. You don't even know why you mad.
Yep.
You go to the bodega, the dude making a sandwich is pissed off.
Yeah.
He mad as hell. You mess up your whole sandwich. It's New York, bro.
New York City.
It's just it's cool, man. New York is cool for certain things, but living wise, you just gotta know where you're going.
Yeah.
It ain't like Baltimore. Baltimore, they said I don't know. Maybe because we walking around with people and stuff and seeing, but
so I ain't gonna lie. When a friend of mine's, you know, he an older street dude, you know, changed his life, and he was like, yo, what you doing for your B-Day weekend? Yo, let's get together Saturday. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be in Baltimore. He was like, no, listen here, man, don't play yourself out there. You a New Yorker. They ain't really feeling New Yorkers out there, bro. They'll line you up, bro. So I'm like, yo, chill. I was already out there. No, man. You see, that's what's the problem with New Yorkers. Y'all think y'all know it all. He was like, don't go out there walking around, going to the stores and all that. Don't be hanging around people. I said, man, for that, I don't go nowhere. You said I don't hang around people. You know what I'm saying? But he was an older dude, and I guess it's your intent, man.
Yeah, but we ain't going there.
When you go somewhere with an intent, you draw that energy.
Yeah, listen, man, we ain't going down there we going down there to see, man. We ain't care about nothing else, man. It's just like if they would come here, you're not going to do the stuff you thought you was doing here.
Yeah.
You're not doing that. It's just a different life, man. It's a different life, man. And I appreciate going down there because you get a sense of, like, you could see living, bro. Like, it's a way of living, man. And to see that, all them abandoned buildings, I'm like, damn, bro.
Yeah, that
the money that you could get in this place, bro. If you was loaded.
The first thing when EJ was telling me, when EJ was saying, it's 15,000. The first thing I was like mapping out the borderlines, like where does this fall? What's the borderline and the city lines of this? Because I was curious to see it. I needed a visual. Because hearing 15,000, it's a lot. But I needed a visual to see because automatically I'm thinking, like, what resources could happen? And I know it's much bigger than a program. It's much bigger than that. But I think that's something that could most definitely be spearheaded.
You know what's real crazy? Like, Spud, like, even when they telling us, I can see the hurt in their eyes. Because where they come from is like literally like vanishing so fast, bro.
It's vanishing, but there. You know what I'm saying?
It's weird, right?
It's vanishing.
When we went to
but it's there.
when we went to the other side, it looked like a whole different world. To the harbor, it's a whole different world.
Yeah, the harbor side, it was the city.
It was like but it was a whole different world. It didn't look like Baltimore, yo.
If I went to the harbor only, and someone would have told me 15K abandoned, vacant buildings, I would have been like, you stretching it, bro. You stretching it, because when you go to the harbor, you don't see none of that.
Nothing is. It's no bandits. Nothing.
You don't see none of that. You didn't see none of that. It was like city life, man. It felt like a Coney Island away from Coney Island, like the board, like, you know what I'm saying. It was like an attraction.
Even when we went to the where was that part where we went to the first market where Boss and them took us to where SK lived, where SK
market.
spot at.
That was
it
nice.
was no dope over there
that
too.
Was nice. Yeah, that was nice.
It was nice. It looked like a whole different place, bro. We get to the like the root of the Baltimore. I was like, yo, this is, once he said the 15,000 houses, I was like, oh no. I was like, no, it can't be. Then we started going on the blocks. I was like, no, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Then the more we got into the town.
Oh, Cross Street Market.
See,
we got the navigator on right now.
Yeah, Boss is on.
All we gotta do is say like, yo, over this location.
But you know that location was 15 minutes from where we was, right?
Yeah. It was
like a little drive, and it was by the football and the baseball stadium.
Yeah.
So in that side, and the harbor was like what, 15 minutes from there?
It was like a 15-20 minute drive or something.
But that's a whole like. It's just weird how that one section is like nothing.
Yeah.
And everything else in that city is like
thriving. It's like everything else has a pulse.
Boss said they look up Anthony Jones yet.
Oh, he told us, yeah, remember they said the name. They said to look up
Anthony Jones.
Anthony Jones. I didn't
I didn't
but
either. I'm gonna look it up today.
Yeah. Glad you brought it up again. I remember the name coming up.
And it's just weird. Like, just that one section is like so.
Because I believe Anthony Jones was the correct me if I'm wrong, Bosco, the guy who was trying to do like community stuff, and then the cops shot him. Was that the guy the cops killed? And he was trying to build up and do stuff in the neighborhood. I took you out of his block.
Yeah, you did.
That was him. Anthony Jones, and they killed him. And they was writing that sign on the wall. What it was like, don't shoot. What? Something like that.
But it's abandoned,
now.
Yeah, look. And certain blocks, it looks like the last block we was on, we actually went into an alley. Every house was abandoned. And those are good houses because they have the wood. Yeah, it was cold, bro. It was cold, and just to see them like that, it was like, nah, this can't be happening. And when EJ and Heb started telling us the stories, I'm like, damn, bro. Once I threw the dollar at them, they got real offended. They was like, what? We'd have bought the whole hood. And I said, yo, so that's what they saying where we
that's
from.
That's what they saying. And that's the crazy part. How many things that they're just saying that people think is factual. Like us, they say, oh, they selling properties for $1. And then we don't know the backstories. I can imagine how much stuff is put into media, commercial, and we think we know it all. Nah, all it takes is this. And then there's an underlining agenda, man. That happens to us left and right, man, and we don't be knowing.
It just was so weird, Spud, to leave and to see the man get out the car and change his clothes. At the end of the day,
yeah.
On the block where nobody. There's nobody there.
A man changed his clothes.
He had to, Spud. It's no way that people just gonna be like, I don't know. They gotta do something fast over there. I would go to the town halls. They gotta figure something. Somebody's stealing money. Somebody stole money. Yeah, but they gotta go there fast, bro. They gotta, and I know those guys, the guys we was with, I know they'll buy up the land if they had the opportunity to, cause they from there and it's just bugged out, bro.
Funny part that there's probably so much red tape stopping.
What was that red thing on the buildings? Every building had that. Yeah, remember the red sign?
Red sign.
Bosco, what that red sign mean, yo?
I got it in a picture on my phone too. What
them red signs mean on the house? That they getting condemned, right? They knocking them down.
Something like that. And that was the thing. You ain't see a lot of joints knocked down.
Some of them houses was good conditional houses, bro.
I mean, they had ACs, bro.
They had listen, Spud. Them wooden latches with the plaster is like the hardest thing to knock down, bro. Cause I told you it got the blowing insulation. They don't even make that no more. Them wooden latches are those are the strongest. If you notice, if storms hit them houses, it's still up.
They still up.
They still up. I just couldn't believe how it was just all abandoned. Them like blocks, just blocks abandoned. We walking around. That's what another thing is. They need a supermarket. They need a supermarket.
Yeah. I didn't recall one.
There was none.
I didn't recall one.
What was the name of the guy? What was the store they told us to go to? What's that famous store where they got the chicken fries Bosco was trying to show us?
Oh, when we jumped out and he ordered something?
No, he went to that.
He got a box or something.
Yeah, but remember he said there's a gas station or something. You go get the food.
Yeah. D Mello said, could it be eminent domain in the works or the works? I really don't know. I really don't know. I just know like it's so much, and buying one block ain't gonna bring the value up.
Buying up, no.
Like that has to be a project.
Yeah, like a big project.
Like the new B-more and this line is the new B-more, and what we're gonna do in the new B-more, we're gonna build this and this and this and this and have a whole thing. Because just buying a block,
boss, I ain't saying y'all ain't got markets, bro. I'm talking about a supermarket. In that area that you took us to, they didn't have no supermarket.
In that area.
It's not like I didn't see one. I just saw little stores.
Yeah, we met in that area, like looking around that area. Just looking around that whole area and just doing the math of like the living.
You need a lot of money, bro. You need a lot. Money. If 15,000 buildings is like, condemned, you need a lot of money, bro, and a lot of partners to get involved. You need a lot of people to get involved to make the real estate go up.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take time. It's gonna take a long time for that development to grow up. Unless
it could happen fast, unless again the red tape, because it's beneficial to the city doing this. The city ain't allowing this to go on just like that unless it's beneficial. Because if it wasn't, it would have been a crisis. It would have been a campaign. It would have been in how many years of their political arguments for councilmen. Like, who's the city councilman for that? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it has to be something bigger than just, these pieces, these places, these people are displaced. The city got to be benefiting from it. They gotta. It has to. Some way. How? I don't know. But they have to allow this to happen.
They don't care, bro.
Not even allow it. To just continue it, it has to be.
Like it looks just even on our ride home, I was just like, damn, bro. They have nothing to do down here, bro. It's nothing to do in that little area.
I'm saying, man, sports teams and everybody, they need to come together, bro.
Yeah, you have to have 80,000 like Spud said.
To purchase, yeah.
But that's wild though. Who is gonna have 80 grand and they
and now EJ said this. He said, and if you had 80,000 in your account, would you buy this for $1? And that's real, because me just buying one house for $1, it's not gonna change the value. Like, I'm gonna be living in a whole entire block that's abandoned. Now I could imagine the rodent problem.
They said there's a lot of that.
I can imagine the rodent problem, all kind of situations. So just having 80,000, the typical person is not gonna be like, I'm a buy that for $1. I got 80,000 and I'm gonna work with that. No one's gonna do that. They're gonna go to the outskirts. They're gonna go somewhere else. So even that formula of saying, hey, for $1 you could buy it. The city, like, it's strategic, man. And that's the sad part. It's strategic, man. That ain't just happening because it's mistakenly happening. That's a play.
That's a foul play. That's a real audible, yo. They did him dirty, yo.
B some Shrimp Puerto Rico, Dr. Shrimp Puerto Rico said BMO is Baltimore. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yep. BMO, Baltimore.
Anyway, I like I had a good time there, but I also, my time there, we was inside the what's that? Skipjacks.
Skipjacks.
And Bosco and somebody else brought up a thing about Jim Jones and Cameron, right?
Yeah.
And it got a little hectic in there.
It did.
Spud didn't want to put. He even made me ride and listen to Jim Jones going home.
Yep, I played Jim Jones on Ride Back.
And it was crazy. Like
the argument was, right now, is Jim Jones better
than
Cameron? Right now, like today, not last week, not Confessions of Fire, not when Mace was helping him learn how to rap. We're talking about right now as an artist. Is Jim Jones better than Cameron right now?
You want my opinion?
Yeah. What's your opinion?
I told you no.
That's your opinion.
I told you no.
You said no.
I tell you no all the time.
I said yes.
Yeah, you say yes. Bosco say yes, but I just tell you no. I can't see no. No and no and no. Jim Jones making music, yeah, but
he ain't making better music now. To you?
Listen. Truthfully, that was like the second time I ever listened to Jim Jones with you and like when we rode home.
That I didn't listen to his new album, but that El Capo album,
it's dope,
bro.
That's dope.
He was spitting, bro. He was spitting.
I like that El Capo album.
His song formulation was on top. He finally found where his ad-libs fill in the pocket. He found that space.
And you know what? I'm sitting there debating about that spot, and they was mans. They was mans.
Yeah, they was mans.
And that's what's more crazy to the situation. Cause I couldn't compare my mans to be arguing who's better than who. Cause they my mans. They put you in a platform together. It's together. And for us to argue, I'm like, damn. I can imagine how other people feel listening to Jim talk about Cam talk about Jim, Mace talk about Cam.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What really gets me in those situations? There's a lot of people throughout my years that I've worked with, and they might not have been my man, right? They might not have been my man, but I worked with them, and it went sour or it went left, and I could sit here and go into in depth. I know backstories, I know living situations, I know things you did that was compromising, and I could go online and pull people up, and to me, it takes a certain level of character not to be able to do that, man. So,
but I don't think it's worth it, but
it's not. But it makes me wonder, when they do it, the character base of the individual. There's a way I could be yeah, me and son ain't work out. You know what I mean? I tried to help him get an album and blah, blah, blah. And this is what happened. And I'm saying it. Then there's a way I could be yeah, but when he was hungry and his moms kicked him out, I came there with a plate of food.
But that's what it sounds like.
He only had one pair of sneakers. That's character.
Corny, but that's
character based.
That's,
and I'm not to say not I mess with Cam and their music and all, but that it's corny.
It's super corny.
It's corny, and they think it's fly.
And look, they and you know what? Who do it? Like you always say, our race know how to shoot you down.
Yeah,
so
bro.
it's it don't make any sense. You're not winning, and if y'all do go back to talking, you look corny. You look corny. You just try to dish your man.
It's corny, bro.
And that too. There's a lot of people that act like they cool with you, and they ain't even cool with you. They ain't cool at all, bro. Especially the niggas that be around you the majority of the time. Those are the ones, they get a little change, they switch up on you. Even if they think they somebody. This is life, bro. But it don't make me a bigger man to be chopping it up and saying what you are. I don't care what you do, bro.
To be a troll now is everyone's go-to. Everyone's go-to is the troll. Be the troll. They want to mix humor with facts. to downgrade something. To downgrade. Like everything's the downgrade. Like if you go on social media right now,
Yeah,
90% of the content is to downgrade, but it's not just a downgrade to find fault or truth in it. It's to humiliate. Humiliate with the idea of laughter. It's
And-
like being comedic in a harmful way, right?
But-
That's the whole drive of it, and it's corny, bro.
But they put it on social media so everybody could see. You know, it's a lot of people that get up here and do the social media, and when you see somebody, you won't even say it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it don't make no sense for you to come out your traps, even to try to be funny, because funny gets your teeth beat in, yo. You understand? It's a lot of things that people say, chit chat, and listen, whatever you feel, if a grown man is talking about another grown man, that's a problem.
And funny took a wide turn, and especially with social media. People do things in the concept of funny when it's humiliating. They want to humiliate, right? They want to be disrespectful, and they chalk it up to funny. And that's the fine line between funny and everything, where now you involving people's life, their well-being, their truths, their even their falsehoods in the idea of laughter. And I don't even think it's laughter no more. That's the crazy part. Funny ain't even for laughter no more. It's for attention.
Yeah, but who's laughing at it but the people who do need attention? Because it's not funny. At the end of the day, you guys came in together. So, like, you know, like, even a beef, like, beef is not, I don't understand. Like, even with Jim and Wack, like, I don't understand that. Like, you guys is on social media talking about things that it could get you incriminated. Like, you go to jail, bro.
Social media. I'm so glad that coming up, we didn't have social media
At all.
because there's a lot of people that I look up to or that I respect what they did, and I'm so fearful that if we had social media, it would have revealed how corny they are, because there's a lot of people right now, from artists like the Rick Rosses and sometimes the 50 Cent and the Camerons, that it shows me even the Jay Prince, who for a long time had the loom or the aura of like the Grim Reaper,
Yeah.
and this stand up mob figure, and then you see them on social media and you like, what, bro? Like, y'all really succumb to this behavior, this mentality, and this expression. It just showed me how corny people are, man. And it's sad, man, because people think they doing good numbers because of attention, but you just looking corny, bro.
I don't even, like, I thank God there was no social media back in the days, because a lot of these dudes would be finished. They would be finished. They would be done, because it would be so easy just to grab you. And these dudes showing money, and you know, I don't condone violence, but you know, it's just like right now that you say all these dudes on here showing what they got, and what, I promise you, they don't wear that outside. They don't do the things they do outside. You ain't walking outside with that on your neck if you by yourself.
No,
Not at all.
And I'm okay with that.
No, it's cool, but
Yeah,
it's just like,
I'm
why you doing it for, to show attention on this?
I'm okay with that. You know the what bothers me with the showing the cars, and like they don't, and I told a friend of mine, he was showing me a video. I think it was Rick Ross. It was somebody, and they were like, yo. He was talking to ladies. If your man ain't got the blah 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 series here, and I said, yo, all the stuff that y'all have admiration for is dissing you.
Yeah.
It's dissing you because you ain't got the McLaren.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got the McLaren, which he just said to all the ladies, if he ain't got this and this and this, he ain't this and this and this. And you celebrating him, talking about his victories and his rewards, when he talking about you.
It's just crazy how the times change, but I remember, you know, like, just the stuff that we see now is just like mind-blowing, bro. People want to be stuff that they can't be. Even buying stuff, you can't afford, you bought it, but you live at home. You did things and you don't pay a bill. Their responsibilities, then they asking, yo, can you loan me?
Okay, so now, okay, see that's when I kick in, right?
Yeah.
Because front,
But that's no good.
spend your whole rent on renting. Going, what was it? Was it Turbo? Going the app, Turo, go on
Yeah,
Turo,
Turo.
and rent the Lambo and go to the club and buy 1,000 bottles. Do it. Front, live life or pretend to live life. You know what I'm saying? Do your marketing, but don't ask me for shit.
Yeah, but and
Don't ask me for shit. Once you fuck your shit up, don't ask me for shit, bro.
And it's weird because I see you and you ain't got none of the shit you had on. You ain't even got the car. You taking the Uber. Where's the car at?
You just hop in the train.
Yeah, taking the train too. 290.
I'm all about it. Marketing is marketing.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
Front your marketing.
It's cool.
But don't get lost in your marketing. Don't start believing you doing it. Don't start looking at your own posts thinking you doing it.
I watch people show posts. They on a boat and they sitting there playing rap music and it's 10 white dudes on there that they don't even know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, that's your boat?
Yo, there was a earlier time and it was an earlier time on Instagram, like early when I first got on Instagram. I was in a place and they were counting up money and they were singling the money out and I threw my little money in the pile and I think the picture is still up there. And I took a picture of the money and I posted it and I wasn't in a really great place. And I put it out there and I got a response from people. This was like 2000, was it 14 or something like that? It was 15. It was early Instagram. It's probably like my second post or something. And I got a response and people were like, oh, you coming up and all that. And I was like, oh, people buy into that shit. So that was like my first taste of marketing. But not 1 second, I walked out my door like, yeah, I got it. Everywhere I went, son is on his grind. He trying something. You know what I'm saying? And that was my thing. Like, I know the effects. I know the effects of the marketing. And if someone is using the marketing to look and present themselves in a manner that could be beneficial to them, I'm not against that. But don't you get lost in it. Now, when you dealing with me, you like, yeah, son, I'm killing them. Bro, you just ask me for money, bro. Don't style on me, man. Market, do your market. I'm cool with that, bro. I'll even post it for you, bro. But don't front on me now because your post is jumping, bro. I know your situation.
Even back in the days, people who was hustling wasn't styling the way these people was. You knew he was hustling. Cause he had the V, he had the up-to-date kicks, but he ain't show you what he really had.
No.
These stupid dudes, yo, I'm doing this. I just bought this.
No, they'll take you to go re-up.
Yeah.
They'll make a whole reel going to Poppy. Oh, Bobby, how much this cost? He on the scale.
Yeah.
He take it
It's
to the
cool.
kitchen.
It's cool.
He got a video of him cooking it up. He got his baggie with a stamp. He put his stamp.
His
like,
whole face in the baggie.
He go to the strip. He on the corner like, yo, we between so and so right now on the live pull up. We got 2
with the
for
whole
$5.
pack on me.
2 for $5. Yo, this is where we hide the gun.
Yeah.
It be all on camera.
What they call
and
it?
And then they be like, yo, what happened? How I get caught? How you get caught?
And now I tell you, this whole persona of people doing these things is crazy, bro. It's they do robberies, they do everything. They whole face. Look, then they got a shiesty on, and you can see the whole face. Got a shiesty down here. You just
man, you got a shiesty on and you dirty. That don't make sense to me, bro. How you dirty? You got a hammer, you got drugs, you got a warrant, and you got a shiesty on, bro. Bro, you supposed to be clean cut, no hoodie, nothing. You ain't even supposed to have gloves on, bro. Sneakers tied up, pants pulled up, bro. A collar shirt, in and out of where you gotta go. You got a shiesty on with a Nike Tech, with a pouch over you, fronting like you got a hammer in it, but you got drugs in your pocket and a warrant.
And $3 in your what's that? The fanny bag.
$3.
It's $3.
You ain't even got an ID in there.
Nope,
you
nothing.
You ain't even got ID.
What's the new
Bro,
ones that they
don't
be
make
carrying?
sense to me,
But
bro.
they got like a bag they be carrying. A go. I forget the name of the bags that these dudes be carrying now. It's like, yo, bro, you guys is taking it too far, bro.
Bro, I never saw much people in life wanting to look like a criminal.
A go yard.
Go yard, okay.
That's a go yard bag,
yard.
right?
I don't know, I don't know many people want to be criminals, bro.
It's
Not even want to be criminals. want to look like a criminal.
They wanna. They have. It's a persona. It's that's what they want to get on the gram and show people that.
Bro, to look like a criminal don't benefit you no how, bro. Every criminal's want to look clean. He fronting like he do. Yo, what you into? I ain't into nothing, bro. I'm working hard. He on the block juggling. I never saw so many people fronting to look like trouble.
It's the media, bro. Like you say,
like trouble, bro.
Now that people could see you, it gotta be something. It gotta be something,
bro. That's crazy.
I told you, like, if I wasn't on here, I would have never had Instagram or. I don't think that's cool. I don't care what people do. I really don't, and I'm not interested. So when I go on there and see certain things, I'm like, you don't even know if it's real anymore, anyway.
Yeah.
So
you don't know.
It's like. It's a whole different wave, man.
You don't know what's what. Like that. I heard that phrase. You know that I think it was in a song. You know, Instagram's a lie. And when I first heard it, I was like, I get it. But the theory of that saying, like Instagram's a lie, it's so true because it's just the concept of everything being its best foot forward. Everything is its best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? You might get one or two people on Instagram saying, yo, life is hard and I'm messed up right now, but I'm trying. And you get a few of that and you get some true testimony, but on the average, you go through a scroll, everything's a movie.
You know what
Everything
else
is perfection to its T, bro.
You know what else is crazy, Spud? A GoFundMe. I see people put up GoFundMe.
Help my rap career. Bro, I saw that. That's why I said that. I saw that. Help my rap career. Help your rap career.
Oh, my God.
First of all, you ain't post no raps. Like, give me something.
That's crazy.
You want me to give my hard-earned to something that I don't know. Give me something. TikTok just said they restricting
Because I think I said the GoFundMe.
They restrict that probably. I don't know. They said they restricting us. They said, no, Miss J, she said a GoFundMe help me bury my son. And we get that.
No, it's cool.
It's how people misuse the GoFundMe. Like, yo, I'm trying to get.
To do something and don't really do it.
Help me get to the club tonight.
Just like the people that did it with the homeless man and took all the bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's all a scheme. It's a scheme. Some people really need it. Some people need help, and it's not a bad thing. It's just
we gotta be careful out here, y'all.
What people do it for.
Yeah, you gotta really be careful out here, y'all. Really be careful out here because the misuse. Look at that. Yup. Charlie B said, "Yo, the misuse of everything. Yup, everything got hit." They said, "Tap the screen, y'all." Thank you. Yeah, we hit that. We got restricted on TikTok.
Nah, they don't want you to speak on TikTok sometimes. They get
TikTok. TikTok's like, yo, the automated flag, you know, they got certain words you say.
Yeah, it get flagged
and
up.
You just get flagged, not even with context. It's not even the context of the words.
You know, people, even if people do a GoFundMe, like say if your kid is sick or something, it's cool, like, but certain things that people do GoFundMe is like, wow, bro. Wow. You put up a GoFundMe and you never been in the person's life or like people are crazy, bro.
Help me send so and so's kid to college, and it's like you don't even know so and so kid. You just taking somebody's story and hoping they buy into that, man. So
that's sad, bro.
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, just across the board. What you believe, what you think is true. You know what I mean? They said GoFundMe should ask for a tax deduction. You can actually do that. If you go put towards a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
You can, whoever did it, you can reach out for a tax deduction. You can.
See that?
My nonprofit had a GoFundMe when we first started. We had to put under our corporation, we had to put out a funding thing, and we put a GoFundMe out. And of course ain't nobody add to the GoFundMe, but it was something that we had to do in transition of I think it was because of the Treasury. Treasury wanted us to do that so we could.
Yeah, but that's sad. But you see, you do a GoFundMe for a right reason and nobody add.
But I bet you,
Yeah, go do a scheme.
if I said, yo, go fund me, we about to turn up tonight, blah, blah, blah. Some people throw some bread my way. They'll throw some bread my way. You know
They
what I'm
want to
saying?
see you turn up.
They'll see, yeah. Yeah, if I guess it feels better for them, I don't know.
25K for his album.
For his album.
God
You see that?
damn.
25K for an album. The sad part about that, if he was like, yo, I need 25K to help bury my child, it's a strong chance a lot of people wouldn't have donated to that. We'll look the other way.
That's
His album,
sad, bro.
kudos to him.
Yeah.
Kudos to him for getting the 25. I guess what they say, you can't blame the person who threw the hook. If you saw it, you got to blame the person who got stabbed by it if they saw it coming. You know what I mean? So
It's just, that is wow.
Salute to the 25K. He got his investment
Yeah, he ain't got paid for nothing.
for his album. 25K for
I
his
hope it's
album. He
worth
got 25K. He could have built a studio. He could have made 20 albums off. He could have made 25 albums
He must
with
be
the
somebody
25K
famous for 25K.
to build a studio. See the logic? See the logic? You know what I'm saying? 25K for an album. You put 25K for your studio, drop 25 albums. But
That's wow, bro.
But hey, who am I, bro? I ain't nobody. Oh, look, TikTok.
TikTok ain't playing
is
today.
giving us the business.
Whatever, maybe. Whatever.
TikTok is giving us the business. I gotta keep coming to the screen.
They ain't playing.
My man, Mr. Vibe said, you know they don't like people telling the truth. And that's so true. That is so true. Like, you could talk so much ignorance and
They'll leave you on it.
They leave you on it. You could talk so much craziness, but the moment you have a stance on something that has an approach, a true to fact opinion, or could incite a cognitive thought, it's troubling. It's troubling. You know what I'm saying? This is why, you know, when they see athletes take a stance, when they see athletes provoking word or truth to people, they chop at them quick. Because now you got a platform to reach people. You know what I'm saying? They want to eliminate them. And I keep saying that. Watch the live.
You know that you say that, Spud, right? And I know you don't like talking about politics. And I don't know the man's name, but remember the day Trump did the State of the Address?
Yeah.
You know, that man that took a stand, he was the only one that got thrown out.
Yeah.
At that time, back in the days, everybody would have walked out, Spud. So, in that party, who is the strongest link to represent that party right now? To help whatever they trying to change.
Bro.
You always say there's one.
Yeah.
That one left alone.
There's always
That one left alone. And you always told me that. And you always said it don't matter who's there, but that one, you need all of them. Because he's by himself.
Yeah, you need more.
You need way more than that one.
You need he said, Ms. J said, Spud loves politics. You need one. But in order to make that one make the meaningful, you need more. But it takes one.
But that one, nobody helped him at that time.
At that time.
Everybody was against it, but never jumped up.
Yeah.
To show the power.
Yeah.
So, this is what I'm saying in the world, but if that one was back in the days, it would be all. But now, you don't have that.
You don't. But also in settings, right? In settings, and I'm not gonna say any names. This recently happened in a meeting I was in, and I was telling somebody that I'm partnering with in the meeting. I was like, "Yo, stop showing your hand." Sometimes we be so quick to show our stance, to play our hand because it represents how we feel. And then sometimes when we taking a move, we're so prideful with the expression of saying it. We want to say it because that's our stance. When you got to ask yourself, is me saying it right now feasible to me being able to do it? Or would I be eliminating it but feeling good about myself? So sometimes in those political places, we want to be like, yo. Sometimes it'd be like, okay, I see the cards being played. I see the moves. Yo, you with me on this? All right, so let's gather up and see who And anybody disagree? We cool. We cool. Now the room don't know who's in the room disagreeing. Now we got to get stronger. So when we come back and they not ready for us, who disagree? All of us, and they stand up. So sometimes it's a move. Sometimes it got to be a move. Or what they say, you cutting your nose off to despite your face.
It just was wild. It just was wild that one stood up and nobody else did. And it's 50 of them.
50.
So 49 sat down and did nothing.
Yeah.
While 50 other people is jumping on them.
Yeah.
Trying to violate them. So your whole team, you went in a huddle, did the play, and they folded on you.
Yeah. Or did they?
They folded, Spud.
No, because initially, right now, just a perspective. Right now, we surrounded, right? We surrounded, and they got guns on us, and we seen them shoot the last 5 people, right? And then they say, "Yo, who with us?" Now, prideful thing to be like, "Yeah, we ain't with you," and then we just get all took out, and we forget the movement. Sometimes it'd be like, "All right, you got it, you got it, you got it," and then we gotta regroup. Because if we the head, right? If we the head and we the core, if they take us out, nothing's to lead. So sometimes we gotta sit back and be like, this ain't the time to scream. This ain't the time to be like, I'm against this, or it ain't the time.
You know what I don't
and that's
like?
the scary part about leadership.
Now you know that
when.
you know what I don't like about the leadership? When it was the other way around, Spud, they didn't react the way they was reacting now.
Yeah,
you understand? So this is what I'm trying to like. You know, I don't like to get into the politics because at the end of the day, y'all good salesmen. Y'all great salesmen. And, you know, look, now Schumer is against everybody because he passed the bill. And that's the House Speaker.
Yeah.
So why did you change all of a sudden and everybody else is against you now? You're the Speaker.
Political stance, bro.
So what political stance you have?
People be switching to suit whatever's the goal.
Eric Adams.
Yeah, people. That's what they do.
Eric Adams.
They suit to fit the goal. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what are we gonna do? It's just happening. I don't even really know what's happening or what's going on because I'm not like in tune to the politics. But you know, all the stuff they was doing before, they didn't have no problem with it. Now that it's coming to the forefront, it's a problem.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Because when they were saying anybody disagree, they were sitting here like this. How many of us it is? Oh, it ain't enough. Don't say nothing. Now we the majority. Nah, this is how we feel. It's changed. That's the game. They sat still until leadership was as strong. They had strength in numbers, and now they could rile up. And now the majority's like, yo, this is how we feel. They played the game, bro. They was quiet like this. And as soon as the team got big, they started making their move, bro.
It's just wow, bro. The way they just even on the talk shows, oh, this guy is doing this, but you wasn't saying that when he was doing it.
Yeah.
So when they was doing it, it was cool.
Shit, politics is WWE, bro.
Yeah, it is, bro.
It's WWE.
You see who run the Board of Education?
Yes. Look at
that you just said that. That is wild, Spud.
It's a presentation, bro. And then we on the outskirts, we get so lost in the theatrics of politics, right? We get so lost, and then we think that because we're up to date with politics, we think we're political. That's because we have a political agreement or disagreement or political viewpoint. We think that's political. Being political is an action.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But we be in a crowd, and there's a lot of people who feel like they taking political stance because they have political awareness. No, bro, you watching the theatrics. You're watching the show. That's like me watching wrestling, talking about, yo, why Hulk Hogan lost? Nah, blah, 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 blah. While front office is like, all right, Ultimate Warrior, you know, once it gets to like an hour, you're gonna slam him, you're gonna win because we need you to win because we're gonna sway the viewers in the crowd. That's the part that we gotta get in. We gotta understand not just the theatrics of the main events and the Royal Rumbles and the Summer Jams or the Summer Slams. We gotta get into the middle point where we understand what's going on, why it's going on, but then what's happening behind? You know what I'm saying? Front office. We got to get front office work. And when you're political, when you're in the political stance, when you're doing into your community, talking into the people, talking to the environment, and seeing that the actions, then you got a better say what's going on. So that's why politics is really hard to talk with people, because people have a political viewpoint.
Yeah, but their viewpoints is 10%. So they're 10%. Whatever you're getting paid is another lie. So you're trying to sell me something. You're not doing nothing in the community.
Yeah, yeah.
So all these people that are all sitting in seats that have power are doing nothing. They're doing nothing.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, when they sit up there and tell us, oh yeah, this guy is doing this, but you was doing it too.
Yeah, yeah.
You just was doing it the sneaky way.
Yeah.
You was actually doing it like where we was blindsided. We didn't even catch on. So this guy that's there now, he's like exposing stuff, and now I'm like caught up in it, because I'm like, yo, how did somebody collect a check for Social Security and they're 150 years old? You understand? That's straight drop, but yeah. One is 300, and it's wild, Spud. Like, how long they been doing it? So that means I'm paying for somebody that's 150 years old, and nobody knows where the bread is going.
Hey, this is the American way, bro.
That's wild, bro.
This is the American way, bro. And I know we coming close to the closure, but I do want to say this to all of us. I know, you know, America, we've always felt like it was the leading. It was the leading. But we might have a great presentation of how this leadership in this country, like how it's projected. But when you go out of this country and you see how we looking outside of the country, bro, we looking bad, bro.
It's a mockery, bro.
We looking bad, and I haven't been all through the whole entire world, but when I was out of the country in places like Canada, when I was in Costa Rica, when I tell you how we looking, bro, we looking bad. We not looking like a number one country, bro.
I just don't I don't know what's going on. I'm serious, but like I don't know what's going on, and just like I told people last year, that you better tighten that seatbelt, yo. You better tighten that seatbelt, bro.
Tighten that seatbelt.
Because nothing's looking good. Nothing's looking good, and even for the people that are not working, and then you know they just not.
That's why I got a session. At 9, so they probably here.
They knocking that off. Let's drop off.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you for rocking out with us. We touched on a few things. As always, we love having you on the show, adding, conversing, giving commentary. We don't plan it
At all.
We just kick it. So it's good to come back, especially after a week of not being here. But check us out next week. I do got to run. I got some people, they probably outside waiting for me right now to come in here. But I'm Sport Brooklyn.
I'm Nate.
And this is Dungeon Talk.
See you next
week.
week.
As my man says, what you say, buckle? What you say? You just
tighten your seatbelt up. Buckle up.
Buckle up, y'all. It's gonna be an interesting ride. Yo, TikTok, y'all be good. Your IG, man. Thank you again. Y'all be safe. Have a great weekend.
Spud, that shit had 2